Hey everyone, George here, the Disney Family Man. I do apologize for taking so long to release another video. It's been a very hectic work week, especially with the holidays being around. But yes, I'm back, and my last video that I've done was my spoiler-free review of the new Disney animated film Frozen 2. And I thought that my first video coming back after a week, I thought I will discuss a little more in depth with you guys about Frozen 2. So this will have spoilers. So if you have not yet seen the movie or you don't want to know about it yet, please do not continue watching this video. Um, but I am kind of glad I did space it out a little bit too, because that way it will give you guys a chance to go see the film if you haven't not already seen it yet. But kind of piggybacking on what I was talking about in my last video was that the story of Frozen 2 is a completely different feel than the first Frozen. The first Frozen has a little bit more of that Disney-esque fairy tale, sing along type of feel to it, where Frozen 2 has a little bit more of an edgy, darker tone to it. The songs are still great. I do love the songs, but for me anyways, they weren't memorable like the first film. Like I can remember the titles of the songs to the first one, the lyrics and everything. Like I was humming the songs like out of the theater. From this movie I wasn't, but however I did love the song that Elsa sang, Into the Unknown. That one I really did love. But it's more so the storyline is the journey that Elsa hears a voice that only she can hear, and it's calling to her. So she, Anna, Kristoff, Sven, and Olaf go on this epic adventure to this mythical, forbidden forest type place where they come across these two different groups of people that were there from a long time before, like when Anna and Elsa's parents were children. And they learned some family secrets along this journey about their parents, that, the origins of why Elsa even has powers, that she got it from her mother. Well, also, Anna has a different kind of quality that she has from their father. And Elsa then learns throughout the story that she is part of a bigger notion within this magical, mythical forest. And, in between the storylines that Kristoff is trying to propose to Anna, and tries to get in the way, Olaf up to his, silly comedic antics. And, there's a lot of more creatures in this, like the big rock golems and everything. They're sort of like a type of guardian of the forest and everything. So it's completely off of, in the first one, Elsa created Marshmallow. She created him from her powers. Well, these were already there for many years. And even during the time that and I love how this tells the story of Anna and Elsa's parents, because you don't really know too much about them. All you know is just a little bit of them, and that they died in the first one in a ship accident. While this depicts in Frozen 2 why they were going on that voyage that essentially brought them to their demise. And it was to find out the truth about Elsa's powers and why she has them, and what does it stand for. So it sort of has that continuation of a very small piece of storyline that's in the first one, but it extends in the second one, which I do very much enjoy. And I love how that this movie really isn't a complete replica, copycat, so to speak, of the first one. I'm glad it has a different tone. But I did enjoy the movie. I still prefer the first one a little more, but it's still a great sequel. And in the end, Elsa finds out that she is uh, a spiritual guardian that, along with her mother, that she must protect the forest. And she ends up leaving Arendelle because Arendelle uh, was about to go into peril and be destroyed forever. And it was that balance that Elsa had to, uh, save. And then she appointed Anna as the new Queen of Arendelle. So they're both royalty in the sense where they both run their own kingdoms. And along with that, that they really realized that their grandfather, their father's dad, was the main cause of almost all this destruction. And yeah, they find out a lot of family secrets, more about themselves, of where they come from and their origins and everything. And it's a great movie. I would definitely strongly suggest that there are some elements that are a little bit more darker and maybe a little bit more scary for your kids. Um, but I still would strongly suggest for them to go see it. And I just say use that opportunity. You know your kids. You know what they like, what they don't like, what their fears are. But again, all in all, Frozen 2 is definitely a two big thumbs up. I highly recommend you go see it. And that concludes my film review for Frozen 2. So until next time, guys, thank you for joining me. And remember, it's never a good day unless it's a Disney day. Bye, everyone.